Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Tate has been charged with rape and human trafficking.
Prosecutors in Romania have filed formal charges against the controversial influencer Andrew Tate, his brother Tristan, and 2 Romanian associates. The charges include rape, human trafficking, and forming an organised crime group, as well as illegally accessing a computer system and violence against one of the alleged victims.
We're also getting some information from the organised crime unit about the assets that have been seized, properties, cars, luxury watches, but also more than $300 million in cryptocurrency. And we're told that there's...
Whoa, they are actually bossed up. That's crazy. $300 million is a lot of cookies, man.
And we're told that there are separate charges that are still under investigation that may be the subject of a separate indictment in the future, and they include money laundering, influencing statements, and trafficking of minors.
Andrew Tate.
Trafficking of minors? That's not true. Dicot did an investigation. He's only worth $10 million total. Oh, according to Dicot, they seized assets including over 21 Bitcoin, which is $560,000 as of June 20th.
So that's not 300.
Some auto-translate software, including Google Translate, erroneously suggested a much larger amount of Bitcoin worth $384 million had been seized due to an error interpreting the original Romanian. Oh my God, he was a fucking broke boy too? Dude,
I believe the term is a brokey.
A fucking brokey? Oh shit, you're drinking that government water, Andrew. You're not fucking drinking sparkling water. You're drinking government water. His house is only worth $600K in Romania. All his cars are rented and he only has $300K in crypto. I'm tweeting about this. I'm sorry.
What about the Bugatti?
I was fucking right. I told you motherfuckers that like half the dudes whose streams he was going on have more money than he does. It was all a fucking flex, dude. More like broke G. Fucking broke G. Oh, that's fucking fire, dude. I'm sorry. This is like, the justice being served part is great, but it's like doubly great when you fucking see this kind of situation unfold. And all of these dumb motherfuckers who love him, dude. All of these dumbasses who love him have been fucking absolutely duped. Wait, where does it say his cars were a rental? They own the cars, that's what makes up most of the 10 mil? Wait, so his total net worth is like around 10 mil. You know he has a shit ton of money, just not on the books though. You know, it famously, when a incredibly fucking comprehensive investigation is conducted, they have a really hard time finding all of your assets. Like, these guys weren't exactly a fucking brilliant operation. If anything, part of the reason why they are in such trouble at the moment is precisely because they were not running a brilliant operation. They were very stupid. They very openly talked about doing lover boy method sex trafficking. They very openly talked about the abuse that they put women through. They very openly talked about tax evasion and how to control and manipulate women. You can say you're coping all you want, but turns out, you know who the real top G is? People like myself, people like XQC. Turns out his entire net worth is around 10 million. That's what it turns out. He says it right here.
Like you just get beyond that point with money. So it's kind of like this middle ground. When you're broke, you own nothing, and then you start doing well and you own a bunch of stuff, and then you get to the top and you're just trying to get rid of it all and don't want to own anything anymore.
Well, E-Man said when we interviewed him, he said he didn't want to be a billionaire. He said as soon as you get to that sort of level, they'll start controlling you and manipulating you. So do you have a similar thought pattern on that?
It's very hard to not become a billionaire in the world today, I think, if you're truly influential. I'm already a billionaire if I had to have my net worth measured.
That would have been one of my questions.
You can answer, no, I'm a billionaire. Yeah, so net worth.
What are you bringing into that? Are you bringing in your whole...
Yeah, totally. Dude, it's great. He's been a con man since day one, and I love con men, and makes sense. Yeah, 10 million is definitely well off, especially if investing in the stock market. For the middle class, you're right, retiring in America is getting impossible. Homies, $10 million is an unimaginable amount of money. However, $10 million is not the way Andrew Tate fucking presented himself, okay? He kept saying he's a billionaire, dude. He kept saying he had hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay, understand that we're not comparing Andrew Tate to like a stevedore. We're not comparing Andrew Tate to a, let's say, teacher in Oklahoma. We're comparing Andrew Tate to Aiden Ross. We're comparing Andrew Tate to XQC, okay? So when you compare Andrew Tate to XQC and you find out that his entire net worth is basically 1/10 of the contract that XQC is getting from Kick, that's when you come to the realization that the top G is not on top. He's lying about being on top. O zaman Bugatti kimin? Guys, for people who are asking like, listen to me, okay? I don't know how much a Bugatti's cost. What is it, 1.9 million? Okay, the most expensive Bugatti is like 5.4, a Divo, right? Bugatti Divo is 5.4 million. I don't know which Bugatti he has, and I don't know how much it costs. But at the end of the day, it's like, let's say it's 2.9 million. Is it okay? It's the same price as my fucking house. Do you understand? You can be a relatively wealthy person while you are operating well beyond your fucking means. You know what I mean? So what he probably did is he probably had like that much money, and then he went and he fucking bought it. He bought the Bugatti to present himself as an incredibly wealthy person. When you buy a $3 million car, people look at you and go, oh, you must have $100 million. And that's the entire point of being a con man. People do this all the time. That's why a lot of people will go and rent cars like that to present themselves as much wealthier than they actually are. Because you would never expect a motherfucker who only has like $4 million, $5 million to go and buy a Bugatti. Because that would be fucking idiotic. That'd be insane. I think it's funny when you actually consider Adrian Ross probably has more money than him. Yes, exactly. Over 5 million in cars and 7 million house. No, his house is not worth 7 million. Bro, you think Andrew Tate's house in Romania is worth 7 million? Dog, you can buy a chateau in fucking France, not Romania, for like 2 million, okay?
You can buy a chateau in California for 7 million.
Yes, dude. He motherfucker said 7 million in Romania. Yeah, Tate's complex was valued at $600,000. So Forbes are asking for financial details to add me to the billionaires list. I'm the most viewed man on the planet, the most respected masculine role model alive. I own the entire idea of masculinity. Of course I'm worth a measly B. You do not need paperwork, feds. The truth about Andrew Tate, his home is less Hollywood hideaway, more rundown meat factory. What is this? The truth about Andrew Tate's car collection. Tate's brother's expensive car collection is that when they first showed up and couldn't get the story sheet about what their first supercar was, either Aston Martin or a Lambo Huracan, is because they were renting them on the Cannon Run. It's an event where people pay $5K to ride through Europe in a supercar. That's the first Tate owns a supercar shot comes from. Recently, Tate bought into his friend's Cannon Run company. That coincides, I'm surely, with this. But simply, Tate once again cozied up to someone with a legit business, passed it off that he's a genius multimillionaire and will no doubt ruin another company. Don't take my word for it, though. Here's the proof, direct from the UK company registration data. Successful business with supercars goes dormant. Tate takes over, takes credit. It collapses. While you're on the site, check out the history of Emery and Tristan and all the other companies that have completely failed. No doubt I'll get told I'm obsessed with Tate, but this took 5 minutes, and I'm really surprised that none of the other influencers that have had Tate on their podcast ever get bothered to do any due diligence on every kid without a dad's favorite sex traffickers. This is the most... Okay, this is what Reddit is for. This is the most Reddit thing on the fucking planet. To get this obsessed over an incredibly niche thing, go to this level of investigation, and basically unwind this. Hasan, I'm in there too. Tate Emery Tate Andrew, correspondence's address. Appointed on 24th of March, 2022. Resigned on 19th of December, 2022. It's so funny that this guy literally this guy did this, like, and was very frustrated that, like, he wants, like, clicks to ask Andrew Tate why he was lying about his Bugatti. So that's what we got. Andrew Tate, we knew he lied all the time. It does feel good when you see, like, all the things that you speculated and all the things that you were stating come to fruition. All the things you suspected actually turned into the truth.
I should also mention that his team have responded to the indictment here this morning with a statement saying that the brothers embraced the opportunity to demonstrate their innocence. And she said, our primary focus will be to establish the truth.
This is a funny take from a friend. I hate Andrew Tate as much as anyone, but the way the Romanian authorities are going after him is a very concerning attack on freedom and will have a chilling effect on anyone trying to set up a sex trafficking ring in Romania. I agree. I don't get why it takes so long to charge anyone. I would have agreed with this, by the way, as well. I did agree with this until today. Finally, this motherfucker got charged. Oh my God. Andrew Tate said he moved to Romania because he thought it was lawless. His Romanian lawyer said that he's changed his mind on that claim. This fucking photo. My face when I realized Romania not as lawless. I've made a huge mistake. So he's just pissed it's not as corrupt as he thought. Guys, Andrew Tate from the jump said that he wanted to be a low-level flexer. Like, he went to Romania because he couldn't cut in the big leagues, okay? That's why he went to motherfucking Romania. He couldn't be corrupt in America or in the Western world. So he went to Romania so he could ball on a fucking budget. And he openly said it. Like, he literally said, rich people control the world. But if you're not rich, you can control and be corrupt in a place like Romania. He's literally made more money off Hustler University itself than the amount you've made in your whole life, Lamau. Top G defenders. Top G dick riders. They're in here. Let's fucking go.
Are these guys serious?
Now, none of this actually matters because he's a piece of shit even if he is.
But the thing that gets my attention is, let's just say this is a factual statement, right? It's not, but let's assume that it is.
Yeah.
It still misses the point.
I'm not defending Andrew Tate. I just don't know how you could be talking about someone else's money. Motherfucker, do you know what the most famous criticism against me is? Do you understand? Do you know anything? Only 967 left. 1,000. He can't. You telling me he can't even sell 1,000 t-shirts for $99?
That is an excessive.
You're trying to tell me that this motherfucker went and got a t-shirt made in fucking China or Vietnam for like $1, and he's upmarking it by $99 and he can't sell it to 1,000 people? I guess the reason why he can't do it is because all of his fucking fanboys are too busy trying to make ends meet because they lost all their fucking mommy's credit card money on whatever crypto pump and dump scheme that Andrew Tate was selling them inside of the Hustlers University. Inside Andrew Tate's real empire with 10 million pounds fortune and 440K in crypto after boasting he's a trillionaire. By the way, the irony is, remember that fucking thing that people misquote about me all the time? When I said like I don't have an interest in like living beyond my means. Everything I buy is usually shit that I use on a daily basis, like a house or a fucking car. And I'll buy a fancy version of it, but even then it's like well within my means. Andrew Tate does the exact opposite of that. He is purchasing shit or making it seem like he purchases shit that is way outside of his means. That's the difference. When he should have at least put some of those funds into getting a fucking hair transplant.
Bro, Romania's so close to Turkey, too.
I know. It just like doesn't make no sense to me, dog. Just get a fucking hair transplant. I think one of the reasons he hates you so much is because he knows you're richer than him. Yeah, probably. His bootlicker-in-chief, Aiden, has more money than him, and he had him sniffing his farts, man. Yeah, that's actually really important. I need you to understand something. He was so captivating to people that, like, he was able to dupe someone who was young, but, like, a lot more successful than him into believing that he had more money than Aiden did. Aiden fucking licked this man's taint, bro. And it turns out he had more money in his fucking bank account than this guy did. No 2.5 million donation to feed the children. I don't know. He said
Frank, he might be a millionaire at the Turkish lira.
Yeah. He said he was donating 25 million a year. He don't even have 25 million total. He doesn't have 25 million liquid. He doesn't even have 25 million net worth total. By the way, I said this back when me and Aiden were back before Aiden fucking lost his mind. I said this both to him and in public, where I was like, Aiden, you are more successful than Andrew Tate. He needs you more than you need him. Why can't you fucking see this? I literally told him this, and everyone fucking yelled at me. They were like, do you guys remember when people were like debating me? They're like, no, actually, Andrew Tate has 150,000 fucking paying members in his Discord for Hustlers University. You dumb motherfuckers. I told you it was botted out the fucking gills, okay? I told you that the Hustlers University Discord fraud was like maximum a couple thousand fucking paying active subscribers. No fucking shot, dude. I smelled that shit from a goddamn mile away. Whoo!
I can't tell if you're getting pissed off or not. Like,
Oh, I'm so no, I'm not pissed off. This is fucking great, dude. I'm just
confused.
I'm having a great time with this. So many motherfuckers came in here to be like, dude, you're so wrong. You're so fucking wrong. You're so fucking wrong. Ultimately, he's not a billionaire and he's not 100 millionaire. Okay?